Bengal Pro T20 League is the only state league which has a women's tournament also. We have had sponsors who are particularly interested in sponsoring only the women's team. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of untapped potential, I would say.
And we can probably help them with their trainings and everything for the next 4-5 years and make sure that they can get enough training to be able to play the sport professionally. So, I mean, Bengal, if you talk about cricket, you talk about Dada. He is the Dada of cricket. Nothing can match Eden. Eden is like the Lords for India.
And empty Edens is better than any full stadium.
Yeah.
So, BPL as a tournament and your team, I just want to know how much money is involved here.
I think let's not talk about the money. Let's talk about what we are trying to build here. See, IPL has become like thousands of crores, and that is a dream for a league, a state league. So I think monetization, the money coming from the broadcasting, players getting a platform, and players from Bengal getting to play in the IPL and then probably, hopefully, in the Indian team. That is what the league, the team owners and the people in Bengal want, and that is what we are working towards. The money is a part of it. We're making losses in the first few years. Hopefully, we'll make some money in the coming years. So, yeah.
Numbers to nahi mil rahe.
Numbers, yeah.
Let's just say there are a lot of zeros. There are a lot of zeros.
Okay, okay, that explains a lot of it. But like last year, I saw that you guys got very good sponsors. You guys had Jack Olive Oil, you guys had Doctor's Choice, you guys had Senko. And why are sponsors spending so much money? Royal Enfield as well. So why are sponsors spending so much money for this? Like, what are they getting out of it?
I think they get a good brand identity out of it because they understand that eventually this league will catch eyes for the masses, especially in the state. And people who are focused in the state will want the best platforms to showcase their brands. Like, even if you see an IPL, you'll definitely see more of the national brands because it's nationwide. But for smaller brands or for growing brands, IPL becomes a little out of reach according to their marketing budget. So this is a good way for them to start.
Even for national brands who want to target West Bengal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and of course, after all this, the love for sports, they want to support sports in Calcutta, in Bengal. They want to support cricket. A lot of these sponsors, the owners of these brands, they come and they cheer for the team with us. So that's a lovely feeling. They get a sense of ownership because we're very pally with them. They get a sense of ownership as if they're like, cheering for their own team.
So even they get to be like throughout all the matches.
So they get those hospitality box seats. They get perimeter branding in Eden Gardens, the giant screen in Eden Gardens. Wow. There's a jersey spot, and then the first year and the second year we had say Jio Hotstar. In the first year we had Jio Hotstar. Jio Hotstar, when you see those ads when you're looking at those matches, those ads are called FCTs. They get those FCTs also. Those brands can advertise their brand in those FCTs. So all of these, it's like I told you, it's like a mini IPL.
But still, reaching to Eden Gardens as a brand itself is such a big achievement for a brand in general.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of cake. I mean, imagine if you're a growing or a regional brand, the feeling of satisfaction when you see your brand on that giant screen in Eden Gardens is unmatchable. So yeah, I mean, I think it excites people also. In fact, there are a lot of companies who we've spoken to who have not been a direct sponsor to us, but they've also suggested us that they have sports CSR funds. So we are now also thinking of actually starting a foundation where we can pick up players and we can nurture them and train them.
Sponsor players with that CSR fund and nurture talent and bring up more talent in West Bengal.
So please tell me more about this. So what's the overall plan and how are you guys planning to nurture more players, and what is in there for players if somebody wants to get nurtured or get a platform? How can MK help them in the journey?
So basically the idea is that the foundation will sponsor upcoming players or players who don't have the means of being able to pay for their coaching and for their equipments and kits and everything. and we would want them to get under the MK Foundation, and we can probably help them with their trainings and everything for the next 4-5 years, and make sure that they can get enough training to be able to play the sport professionally, and then they could probably be a part of BPL, and then climb up the ladder and pursue a career in sports full time.
ये गवर्नमेंट को नहीं करना चाहिए.
The government is doing what they can, but I think at a very micro level, the government is not being able to reach, because obviously there are a lot of infrastructural limits that the government has. So the government obviously has more other important things to do. Sports is what also the government is looking at, but they have their own limitations in terms of infra and in terms of the machinery to do some things in the grassroots level. And that is where the league, the CAB and teams like us come in. Think of us like the extension arm of the government who can reach the grassroots and help nurture new talent.
Absolutely. I mean, because again, if we are getting this opportunity and if we are getting the permission to do it, somewhere or the other, it's being passed on from the government to the Cricket Association Board to the franchisees. So the government also understands that, that there's a limitation in how much they can penetrate into this. So they're giving us the opportunity to do it.
What is the potential of Bengal players in cricket? What you guys have seen at the grassroots level? How are the players and how much potential do they carry?
There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of untapped potential, I would say. Again, because of the infrastructure limits, that talent is not being able to come to the surface. And the BPTL is a very, very good platform for them to get noticed. Like the IPL fed teams to the international teams, Indian international team. The BPTL hopes that it can feed teams to the IPL teams and then later on to the Indian team.
Well, congratulations, guys. Indian women's team, they won the World Cup this year.
Congratulations to you too.
Being Indians, our women's cricket team won the World Cup this time.
Yes.
It's a proud feeling for all
Very
of us.
proud,
And, Murshidabad Queens also did extremely well last year. They tried their best. And this year, you guys are supporting, you guys, I'm sure, scouting the right talent and trying to get the best players on board. I want to understand, how does it feel to support not just a sport, but also the spirit of womanhood into our current economy, into sports in general?
So we have seen a lot of interest in the women's team. The Bengal Pro T20 League is the only state league which has a women's tournament also. There are about 200 players who are registered for the auction this year. And that number has only increased from the first season. Like first season, we could we just made a team. All those 8 teams just were able to make a squad of 17, 16 players. This year, we are seeing an influx of many, many new players who have registered in the CAB, who want to come up for the auction. I think this year there are over 250 players in the women's auction. And also that we have had sponsors who are particularly interested in sponsoring only the women's team. And that was a very big eye-opener for us, that there are people who actually want to support women's cricket and women's sports.
Wow.
Yeah, I think because women empowerment has become a very big topic in the last few years. And, because Julandi is like the face for cricket team for Bengal, and she's like the face for women's cricket in India. So with her on the side, we get a lot of motivation. And as Yash said, that there are a lot of companies who are focused on women welfare. So they actually are more interested to sponsor the women's team rather than the men's team. So that gives us a lot of satisfaction, knowing that we are the only league who has women's teams as well, and women like a cricket tournament for women. And now seeing that India won the World Cup this year, I'm sure that women's cricket is only going to become bigger.
And I'm sure that's motivating a lot of players out there.
Definitely.
One promise which you guys want to make to all the players of Murshidabad Kings and Queens when they win the cup. What is that promise? On camera.
I don't think we've thought about that yet. But
You guys can take your time and think.
But I think a lot of players are actually, they're very happy with us as owners. We generally talk about owners being happy with players, but MK, we talk about players being happy with the management and the owners. So yeah, I don't think there's a promise that we can make, but yeah, there'll be a proper celebration for sure.
We've already booked the venue.
Oh, manifestation. Please sign it, write it down. And coming to one last thing, if you guys have learned something in the whole journey, what is that one lesson you would like to give to each and everyone out there from your last 2 years of journey?
I think sports teaches you a lot of discipline, and it also teaches you what you should do and what you shouldn't. So I think one of our biggest takeaways is that you really need to have your heart and mind in the game. It doesn't matter how good a player you are. If in a particular day you don't have your mind in the game, you cannot perform well. So I think whenever you are going out for any work, whether you're a player, whether you're a businessman, when you're at work, you should be focused in your work, and that is how you'll get results.
Yeah, I think especially second season, you see these podcasts, you see these people here that no matter where you're in life, you can start again. ये वो सब तब ज्ञान लगता है. But last season, after winning the first 2 matches, we were so overconfident that we'll win it. And then our team started to perform a little less well. And then we thought कि ये तो अब गया. And then we tried to motivate the team. And from there, when they picked up the performance, it made us believe कि हाँ नहीं ऐसा सच में होता है. कि no matter where you are in life, you can reset yourself and you can start again, and then you can reach the limits or you can reach the highs.
Yes.
And it also makes you believe in superstition. Yes. We've had such superstitious moments during the league.
You call those totkas, I think.
I remember
limits.
your totka. You wore the same T-shirt for quite a good number of matches.
I obviously washed it between matches, but that black T-shirt I was wearing for every match. Like 6 of those last 7-8 matches, I was wearing that same black T-shirt.
And the shoes.
And the same shoes. And so towards the end, I was like, यार अगर ये match हम लोग finals जीत गए, I'll have to wear the same T-shirt in the next season also. But we lost, so I'm glad that I can change my T-shirt this season.
What are your superstitions?
Many actually. So there's been matches where we've seen the matches together. There've been matches where we've purposely been in different boxes, different balconies. He's been inside, I've been outside. There's been matches where he's not stepped out of the box. There's been matches where I've not sat. So, I mean, many.
Whatever's working that time, we're doing that. Nobody moves.
When there's a bad moment and suddenly you do something and the moment you see a better movement, that becomes a superstition for that match.
Now we have to do this, or now we can't do this.
I remember there was a time when last season, as he said, that our team performance started going down, and then there was a do or die match, because if we wouldn't have won that match, we would have been out of the league. And I was standing in one position, and my daughter is obsessed with cricket. She made sure that I didn't move from that place for 1.5 hours. She didn't let me go to the toilet. She didn't even let me have water. She said, for this 1.5 hours, you're not moving from here.
And we did end up winning that match.
And we did end up winning that match.
Turned the whole game.
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
So I think whatever works this season, I think everyone is super excited. We can see the roar in the country. We can see the roar in the city, and in the state. Things are definitely going to change. Thank you so much, guys, for giving so much to the sport, to people around.
Thank you.
And one thing I would really like to mention to all the creators out there, especially content creators, if you guys want to get associated with MK, you guys get an amazing platform. Just drop in a DM with your profile. If you can add value to the team, you guys might get an opportunity to get into sports. This is your chance. So what is the feeling of being a cricket team owner?
I remember first time when we were at the hospitality box, the first match of MK, we looked at each other and were like, thoda SRK wala feeling aa raha hai. So yeah, it's very exciting. I mean,
So
there's
there's
no
a
doubt.
backstory behind this also, that in 2024, before the first season, Shreya and me, my wife and me, we had gone to see one of the IPL matches, and Shreya was only looking at Shah Rukh Khan. And like, Shreya, the match yahan ho raha hai. She's like, हाँ पता है, but I came here to see Shah Rukh Khan. So, and then few minutes later, she's like, one day you also please own a IPL team. I'm like, Shreya, IPL, thousands of crores. Come back to earth. And then again, like I said, luck by chance it happened that Pratiik and I spoke, and we ended up buying this team.
So owning a cricket team, what's the schedule of a team owner like during the league?
It's hectic, but it's fun. I mean, we are going for matches in the morning, we are going for matches in the evening. Sometimes we are attending 2 matches a day. So it's hectic. Most of the work happens from the stadium, so we call it WFS. But we manage it. It feels like a prolonged 20-25 day vacation, but we manage everything.
Prati, you being a big sports lover, and Yash recently becoming a cricket lover.
Yeah, recently.
Very recently.
Very recent.
When we got the team, the first thing he told me कि देखो हम team तो ले लिया है, but I've never even played cricket in my life. I was like, who doesn't play cricket? But yeah, now I think he knows everything.
And
about cricket.
I know terms like plum and this and that. I've gone all technical with cricket now.
Now you know
It's a
everything.
different world.
What's the full form of DRS?
Some review system for sure.
Sound review system. Okay.
Duckworth review system?
Oh yeah, you're there.
That is DLS.
That is
They're
DLS. Duckworth Lewis.
Duckworth Lewis.
No, so there is nothing called DRS, I guess.
No, DRS is there actually.
Yeah. What's DRS?
DRS वो score को वो करके कर.
No, that is DLS. So DRS is basically they have different cameras to capture virtual ball movement system.
Oh, Hawkeye type.
Hawkeye type. Yeah.
Oh, you know Hawkeye. That.
If I'm not wrong.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, normal. So I'm sure you must have visited a lot of stadiums in India. Honestly speaking, which is the best stadium out there? Cricket stadium.
Eden Gardens.
Yeah, hands down Eden Gardens there. Over the past 2 years, I've also been to a few stadiums. And the vibe that Eden Garden gives you, and it's just amazing. It's unexplainable in words.
So I remember I just went for the finals, the World Cup finals to Namo Stadium. And that was the first time I went there. A lot of my friends had gone the previous year for the...
Coldplay concert.
No, for Coldplay. And last year also they had the 50 overs World Cup. And they were speaking highly of the stadium. When I went there, it felt electrifying. I mean, the stadium was wonderful. It was huge. It looked like any European standard football stadium. But when we went to Eden's after that, we went there for a meeting, and the stadium was empty. And I looked at the stadium and I was like, Yash, Eden's the boss. Nothing can match Eden. Eden is like the Lords for India. So Eden
And
Gardens
empty
by far.
Edens is better than any full stadium.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's the best statement. I think Eden's has emotions attached to it.
I remember the first time we walked on the Eden turf. I mean, after the first match,
wow.
that feeling was unmatchable.
So, which has been the most memorable moment from last season?
I think personally for me, the catch that Deepak took, under 19 player, Deepak Ghosh, that match I think we'd almost lost. It was the semi-finals against Harbour Diamonds. About the end few overs, we had given up hope that this time we're out of the tournament. The batsman then was hitting sixes left, right, center, and we were just praying that ये out हो जाए. वो out हो नहीं रहा था. And that moment when Deepak took that catch near the boundary, that was like international level catch. That moment made us realize that this team still has potential. That catch made us win that match, and we ended up going to the finals.
Like they say in cricket, it's not over till it's over.
And catches win matches.
And it's true.
Absolutely.
Going inside the dressing room of Eden Gardens, which is a dream for so many out there. Any stories out there from the dressing room?
I think we made it almost like a ritual. I think apart from one match, we've gone to the dressing room after every single match, be it we lost or won the match. And we give out certain medals for the best catch, best fielder, best batsman, best bowler, all of that. And it's amazing to see the team motivated. We sometimes say funny things, and then the second season, the first match, Pratiik Bhaiya made a comment, and then I kept telling him, why did you say this? And the next match we paid a prize. You tell what it is.
I remember, so in the first season, we were in the finals with Sobesco and it got washed out, and that match was absolutely favored towards us. So we were quite confident that we will win. And in the second season, the first match was with Sobesco. And after we won that match, it felt as if, we finished an unfinished job.
Business,
So when we went to the dressing room, I made a comment saying कि ठीक है इनको हराना तो था पर इतनी बुरी तरह नहीं हराना चाहिए. So I think that was emotions which I didn't control and just came out. And I remember after that also when we sat in the car, like यश यार थोड़ा हम ज़्यादा बोल दिया, भावनाओं में बहक दिया, थोड़ा ये नहीं बोलना चाहिए था. And the next match we lost miserably.
Yeah.
So we went back to the dressing room and I told them कि see I made this comment last time. वो मेरा emotions था जो बाहर निकल गया था. Don't take it seriously. Keep your focus on the game. अच्छा से हराना है सबको, मेहनत करके हराना है सबको.
Humble down.
Humble down.
Sourav Ganguly. Sourav Ganguly, the man himself, you guys have interacted so much with him. What is it like to, be around him, and how are things going with him through the league?
He's the Dada of cricket. So, I mean, Bengal, if you talk about cricket, you talk about Dada. He's as passionate as he was when he took off his shirt at Lords and he waved at the team when they won against, I think, England, if I'm not wrong, 2003. So I think he still shares the same passion for the sport, and everything about him is about cricket. I think he doesn't have love for anything else apart from cricket.
I think with Sourav sir, Dada, he is very clear of what he wants. He is precise, is a man of few words, and you see the leader in him. I have not watched a lot of cricket growing up, but even then, from the few matches that I've seen, the India-Pakistan matches or the World Cup matches, I've seen him lead the Indian team, and that respect comes by default. When I see him, I've seen him 10 times, I'm still awestruck by him. And he has some big plans for the Bengal cricket, and I'm sure he's going to make this league big.
What does cricket mean to both of you?
I think cricket, more than a sport, it's an emotion in India. When there's an India match going on, you can feel it in the air of this country. Wherever you are, there are people stopping in front of screen, the taxi driver, at that time the radio, and now the phone. When they stop at signals, they check the score. You see random people asking each other, score kya hua, score kya hua. I think that emotion is very, very hard to duplicate with anything else in India. And I think that's about it. Cricket is much more than a sport. It's a big, big connector for everyone.
Yeah, it's very binding. I think even if I remember that scene in that movie 83 where they actually use the World Cup as a medium to control the riots that was happening in the country that time. So it really binds people together, and as he said, it's like a religion. I mean,
thank you guys. So in the whole podcast, in this whole conversation, we just realized how important cricket is in our country, how important cricket is in Bengal. And these two gentlemen have actually built a lot of memories via BPL. And trust me guys, cricket has much more to offer. Bengal is growing, cricket is growing, and if you are a budding cricketer, your platform is getting ready.